team at the same time that was going into Turkey and Syria. And I'm sure you guys are aware of the earthquake that happened. And I think sometimes we can kind of drone out and scroll in America, not realizing this earthquake is probably the greatest human catastrophe of our lifetime. They're saying they're expecting over 100,000 people to die from this. They've already confirmed over 50,000. And the wild thing about this situation is the epicenter of the earthquake is actually in ancient Antioch. Think about this with me. It's ancient Antioch. It's almost a all hardline, predominantly Muslim area right now. But yet with this disaster and catastrophe, guess who the first responders are? Exactly, Christians. And so our team, we mobilized a team to go in there. We had about 15 ex-military first responders, people that were just willing to go, some worshipers, and we sent them on a plane. They landed there their second night in Turkey. They were in a building and an aftershock happened. Aftershocks are normally like 3s, 4s, maybe 5s. This was a 6.4 aftershock. It shook and destroyed half of the building they were in. They were running out. This was in the middle of the night. They were running out in the middle of the night. People were hysterical, weeping in the street. Total catastrophe. My team called me. I was in India. They were like, what should we do? I'm like, just worship. Just worship, 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 worship. Break through that atmosphere of trauma and pain and heaviness. So they started to worship. And you know what happened? God opened these crazy doors. Like all of a sudden, supply chains started to open from Iraq, from Syria. They started to get food in. We raised over $100,000. And we were able to pass out thousands of packages of food, 1,400 hygiene kits because there's no running water, there's no power. I mean, literally, our team was camped around a fire in 20-degree weather with tents, roasting oatmeal over the fire to eat. But yet God was showing up, and something about this disaster caused the hearts of the people to be open to the gospel, an area that hasn't been open for generations. And our team was laying hands on people and praying over people, and God was bringing encounters in the midst of this disaster. So I just want to encourage you, like God will always use what the enemy meant for evil. The enemy overplays his hand, and God rushes in. And so we're believing this is the greatest season for a harvest in Turkey and Syria that we've ever seen. We're mobilizing another team that's going to leave in 2 weeks. If you want to be a part of that, we'll have a sign-up sheet.